So before we go to the next stage, let me just go and give you an overview of Lovable and what it is and what it does, and I'll show you in the tool. I just want to make sure that I have a nice summary when we come back to the slides. That I just want to have a checklist to see, okay, I shared everything that I should be sharing. And one quick way to show you how Lovable works, you see this nice label, this nice tag at the end, meaning that I intendedly share this publicly so everyone can add it, which means everyone can clone my project if they want. Okay. So it's my way to share the IP basically. So I'm enabled. So on my account, I can actually edit, but if you guys open and you have a Lovable account, you can clone, you can remix the project, so you can actually piggyback on what I built and then build it with your flavor, with your add-ons on top and all of that. So let's start by the basics, okay? And the basic is on this side, you have the chat window. If you look at the context, if into the prompt input window here, you have a lot of stuff happening, okay? So the first one that I want you to show you is that obviously you can actually dictate stuff that's not new in any of these tools, but what is very specific to Lovable is that you get this nice drop down and you can interchange in between build and plan mode, okay? If you have this in build mode, it means that whatever you write, it is an instruction for it to build something, right? So it immediately will start building stuff, will start prompting you for taking some decisions if there's something that it's not super plain and clear for the tool. But if you actually choose plan mode, what it does is it will eat you 1 credit, right? So that's the cost of doing the plan mode. It's 1 credit, but it will give you the full plan that you can edit, you can comment, and it only kind of costs you one credit to do that. If you plan, it just gives you the plan. It gives you the structures, something like, or I'm planning to do this, and I'll add this to the database, these privileges, this role will be blah, blah, blah. So it gives you the whole plan, but it doesn't do anything. So it doesn't add anything to the code. It doesn't add anything to the app itself. It's just telling you what it's planning to actually start executing next. And then it enables you to tweak it, say, I don't agree with this. I think that that should be done very differently, or yeah, don't forget about this rule that I mentioned. And then you can kind of tweak it, and then you can say, I approve this plan, and then it gets executed, okay? And then the credit that you invested to do the plan mode, it's deducted from the execution. So you actually don't waste it, but you actually save it as you should because you're planned first and then you build afterwards. So most of the times, one of my advices is always use the plan mode first and then approve the plan for execution because it enables you to review whatever the tool is thinking about executing before it actually does. And imagine that it's something very silly. You can correct it, you can fix it very quickly instead of it building something wrong and then you say, oh, now fix it in this way, blah, blah, and then you start looping into the fix mode, okay? So you have plan modes and build modes. I'll talk about these other ones here in the next session, so not for today.